Hey guys, and welcome back. It is time to do a pick a pile reading for February. So the message can be all from love to work to whatever. It can be spiritual. It is going to be whatever you really need to hear at this moment so that you can move on and so that you can really manifest what it is that you want to manifest. I just paid attention to 44s. So for a lot of you guys, there's going to be a message about a twin flame or a twin flame connection. So you can obviously choose one pile, you can choose more than one pile, you can also just choose to watch them all, because a lot of the times I have seen in the comments that it is like a story line, that all the decks or the piles are connected with each other. So that might also be the case for you today. So you can choose by numbers, you can choose by, the cards, whatever you're drawn to, whatever your eye is drawn to. You can choose from the crystals that I have up here. We have green jade, we have citrine, we have carnelian, and we have clear amethyst with the key. So I will give you guys some time so that you can pick your pile, and then we're going to start out with pile number 1 after. So let's start out with pile number 1. I am going to put the cards all out and then we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about these cards first. You also have these, but we will concentrate about these first so that it's not getting too overwhelming. February is really going to be a very productive time for you. You do need to be better at receiving in February as well. Be open for the signs that you're going to receive in February. So you do really need to be aware of your intuition. You need to be aware of the signs that you are being given by the universe, by your angels and your guides, and obviously by your higher self. And also, now that I just saw this little cutie that I'm going to take, you have nothing to fear in February, because everything that you need is being given to you, and there will be a lot of new opportunities coming your way. But again, with the law of giving, you do need to be the receiver. So if someone is offering you something, you do need to accept it. Don't be the giver. Also in relationships, if you are in a relationship where you're giving all the time, you do need to turn it around and realize that you deserve to receive. You do really need to commit to your heart and to your soul when it comes to what it is that you want to achieve and what it is that you want in your life. With all the pink and with the beauty card, I do feel that you do need to be aware of the beauty in your life. Again, you might feel that you have a gray cloud hanging around your head. Whatever you are going through at this moment, whatever you feel is standing in your way, it is a challenge that you can overcome. And it is important for you to really keep going, because you might really feel tired, you might really feel exhausted, because in February success is really in reach for you. You can really achieve a lot of things in February. It's so important for you not to back down. Be very clear about what it is that you want. Again, don't let anyone take your glow away. Don't let anyone make you wait. And I will say that there is something in your life that you are trying to make good, something that you are trying to paint over all the time that doesn't look good. And for some of you, it is about a relationship that's simply not really giving anything to you anymore. It's like you learned everything that you can from this person. Now that we have the lovers here, some of you guys might be dealing with a Gemini. So you might need to let go of a Gemini, but this can also, again, be the energy of Gemini, that you do need to get out there, you do need to be social again, you do need to give to yourself. But there is a danger in trying to make something perfect that's simply not perfect anymore. And I will say that now that you do have the Three of Swords reversed, you do need to force yourself to get over this heartbreak, or get over this doubt that you don't deserve the best. Because if you keep avoiding whatever is happening, you are blocking the new that's trying to come into your life. Because some of you guys might really be dealing with a difficult relationship, or you might be dealing with a difficult work situation. This can also be with money. This could be with family. This could be with friends. Something is not what it looks like here. Some of you guys might also let go of a Scorpio. So maybe a Gemini is coming into your life instead. It might be someone who's, going to help you. Someone who's going to, bring you joy. It is, now that you have the friendship card, I do feel that something truthful is coming into your life. And it might be, starting out as a friendship. And we'll put it over here. It matches the green, so I do feel that for a lot of you guys, someone new is coming into your life in February. And it probably will start out with a friendship, but it is like, it's number one, so it's something that's really going to put you in the right place. It is very emotional, so it might be something that you are a little afraid of, because with the friendship card being number 5, again, it is something new. And with the judgment card reversed, you are stuck in the past. You are refusing to learn the lesson. You really have to take the beauty to see the transformation that you are going through. You have to, again, break free. You are really refusing to let go. For some of you guys, it might even be a third-party situation that you are clinging to. It might be something that has been going on for years. If it's not about love, it might also be a work situation that you have stayed in, something that is just not fulfilling. You are not feeling creative. You are not feeling joy. You just feel that you are giving all the time. Beauty is really going to be your medicine for February. Now that you have the flowers here, I do feel that you do need to put yourself in beauty. So if you can, buy flowers, decorate your home, go out in nature. Maybe you're going to meet this person in a park. Maybe it is a friend who's going to, try to make you get out more. But beauty is going to raise your vibration, and it is something that you really need, because you do need to overcome whatever is going on here. And again, you do have nothing to worry about. I do feel the nature is something that's really going to guide you. Maybe again, this can be science. This can be you going out, getting fresh air. It's going to raise your vibrations. It is time to get rid of all the clutter, because we are again in a new year, new energy, but you are dragging the past with you into the new, and you do need to realize that it is not going to give you what it is that you're looking for. It is going to make you fight until you have no energy left in you. And you having 2 chakra cards is really something that's a major call for you really to take charge of your own life again. You might have a lot of dreams lately. You might get like random thoughts. The crown chakra is all about I know. It is the link with the universe. So again, it's your higher consciousness. So it's really time for you to connect with your spiritual insight, because there's a lot of messages that really wants to get through, but you might be too focused on the past. And again, your future messages are in the here and now. It's not in the past. So don't try to look for answers in the past, because clearly there's something that you're clinging to that doesn't belong in your life anymore. And it's not that the universe doesn't want to give you what you want, but you are looking in the wrong place. You need to see the truth for what it is. And this is the truth of a situation or a person that's simply not moving you forward. You need to trust the new coming into your life. You need to be more optimistic. You need to be open, because something new is trying to, come into your life. And this is very playful. It is the potential for you to achieve everything that you want. It is very powerful. It's a very loving energy. It is what you deserve. It is what you need at this time. But again, it's not in the past, because right now you are too focused on the past of something that's really not making you happy anymore. You do need to cut the link between the past. And I think it's important for you to sit down today and really think, what is it that's keeping me stuck in the past? Is it a thought? Is it a person? Is it a situation? Is it your work? Is it a friend? Is it a group? Is it family? And don't be emotional, attached to it, like having this like, oh, it's family so I can't let it go, or oh, I had this friend for 10 years so I can't let this person go, even though they are draining you. The same with a relationship. No matter what the link is between you and this person or situation, if it's not making you happy, if it keeps you stuck in the past, it's not for you anymore. You are over that lesson of your life and you do need to move forward. And again, with this card, you have nothing to worry about. This is going to be everything for you. I hope you could use the message for February. Again, remember to look into the future in the here and now and not in the past. So cut away everything that's keeping you stuck. I would be more than grateful if you would like this video and if you would subscribe, become a part of this family. And with that, I will see you in my next video. This is for pile number 2. I am going to put the cards out and then we're going to talk about them after. Let's take these cards first and then I'm going to get more into the other cards when I feel like it. In February, first of all, there is new information coming your way, especially with both the deep knowing and with the get more information card. You also have the seek truth, you have the seek. So with you, there's a lot of like inner knowledge, there's a lot of spiritual knowledge that's going to come your way. You do need to put yourself in a new energy so that you can receive the new. It is really important for you to listen to your oracle within, to listen to your intuition. Both these cards have a very, very spiritual message of spiritual energy over them. With the owl, again, there's a lot of wisdom. Maybe even when we have the new moon, I do feel that a lot of you guys are going to have a huge awareness. I do feel a lot of you guys are going to be very empathic. You're going to feel a lot of emotions. You're going to feel other emotions. You might even, already feel this way. You have a strong intuition and spirit is really calling you in to really use and trust that intuition. Not to block the messages that's trying to come in, because you might push them away because you are not really, trusting them, or that you are not believing in yourself. I do feel that you are someone who's very, very aware of your abilities, or you are very aware of what's around you, but you might at times not really trust the messages that you get. And sometimes society is, teaching us to ignore it because it is not natural. But it is natural for us to believe and listen to our higher self to get the messages. It is something that we sometimes need to relearn to really tap into. Because good news is coming your way in February. There's going to be a lot of communication. I do feel that also for a lot of you guys, I do feel you're going to have a stronger communication when it comes to your higher self, when it comes to angels and spirits, when it comes to the universe. You're going to tap into something new. You're going to start out new projects. Also, now that you have the harvest card, I do feel a lot of you guys are going to really feel this like, now I am ready. You do have a lot of people who are actually ready for you. Like, you might have had a time where you rested up. You might have been sick a lot. You might have felt that you didn't have any support, but you are going to realize that you actually have a lot of support in your life. You have a lot of people who want to help you bring stability back into your life. Maybe some of you guys have had some kind of loss. You might have lost someone. You might have isolated yourself because of that loss. But communication is going to be open. So again, people are going to reach out to you. This can also be people from the past. This can be through mail. This can be through the phone. This could be in person. And I feel that some of you guys are going to have good news when it comes to education. Like, check your emails, check your mailbox, because that you are going to receive a letter or email about a project that you want to be a part of, or education, or something that you really have been waiting for. This can also be test results. This can be a lot of things. Again, can be involved with you being sick and waiting for test results from something. Whatever message, intuitive message or like physical message that you're going to receive in February is something that you can trust. So again, the knowledge that you receive, let it seek in, really hold on to it because it's truthful and it's something that's going to help you. So pay attention to whatever messages you are going to get in February. There has been a lot of unfairness. There has been a lot of unbalance. And maybe some of you guys have been dealing with a Sagittarius who was unfair to you. Like you've been keeping yourself in a really bad circle. You stayed there for way too long. Again, this can be a relationship, but this can also be work-related or sickness. Like you might be isolating yourself too much. You might really struggle with change. Like you do want things to change. You do want something new in your life, but you're having a hard time with change. Your past is really claiming your present. So it really feels like you are not really allowing the new to come in. Because that you have been in something for so long that you feel comfortable in it, even though that is actually not good for you. And again, this can be work, this can be love, this can be project, this can be you wanting to do something new, but you are finding comfort in the old because it's what you're used to. And again, change might really scare you a little bit. Maybe even your intuitive side scares you a little bit. You do need to trust yourself without the pressure. It feels like you're waiting for some kind of information. Maybe it's from the universe that you're waiting for, or it's actually what just came to me was that I feel someone out there is like you're waiting for some kind of sign and you don't feel that you can move if you don't get the sign. And something that I have experienced, and I know a lot of other people have experienced, is like the universe is pressuring us right now. The universe is like, I'm not going to give you the information that you seek because you already know the information. That's something that I have experienced very heavy. Like we do need to trust, the deep knowledge, our higher self. The universe is not going to write the answer on a piece of paper and hand it to you because you already know. You already know that you do need to get out of your comfort zone. You know that you have stayed in something for too long. You know that it's time to get out there, to feed the right wolf. Some of you guys might even have had a lot of like financial issues. And again, it is because that you are keeping yourself stuck in something that's not working anymore. So you might really be asking the universe all the time, like, what is it that I need to do here so that I can get money into my life? But what it is that you are not realizing is that you are putting this, what should I do out? You are not putting this, I know what to do, because you do know what it is that you need to do. But I do also feel that whatever it is that you need to do is involving change. And that's what scares you a little bit. Because you feel that you're not happy, or you feel that you're not ready. You feel that, oh my God, I need to rest a little bit. I need to, you might push all these new things because you don't feel that you're ready. Like, I need to lose weight. I need to color my hair. I need to be a better speaker, or whatever it is. You keep yourself stuck in something that's not good because you don't feel that you're ready, but you are ready. And you do need to seek the truth here. You need to feed the good and the hope within yourself. And prosperity will come, so you don't have anything to worry about. Now we have the Seek card. Some of you guys might also, you might be a Virgo, or you might need to take on this energy, like believing in yourself. Because Virgo people do sometimes have the tendency not to believe in themselves or believe in their projects. So you don't have to be a Virgo, but you can again take on the Virgo energy when it comes to something new, when it comes to staying in the past. Because again, it is like the Cancer energy that you do tend to focus on the past. The Virgo energy is not good at forgiving yourself or forgiving the past. So you not forgiving actually keeps you stuck in the old. And I have talked about this card in the past, but I am going to talk about it again because it is actually pretty magical, because it does have a very beautiful, deep story involved or behind it, because it is about an older man speaking with his grandson about life. And the young boy asks his grandfather, "It is said, grandfather, that everyone has two wolves within them. The first wolf gives darkness, despair, and hate, and jealousy, and sorrow. The second wolf gives light, hope, and helpfulness, and kindness. Yet, grandfather, I feel them fighting within me. What can I do?" And the grandfather answers, "My small son, these two wolves will always fight, and they will fight within each person. You are no different," said the grandfather. "But," said the son, "Grandfather, which wolf will win?" And the grandfather answered, "Whichever wolf you feed." So, the moral for you is, what wolf are you feeding? What truth are you feeding? What truth inside of you are you feeding at this moment? What knowledge do you keep giving yourself? Do you keep giving yourself the knowledge that I can't do it, I am not ready? Or do you give yourself the knowledge that I can do this because I am ready? You do really need to put your focus on joy. There's also a need for you to look over your friendships, your relationships, both with others and with yourself. Try to look at what is it that I want to bring into this 2020 energy, because again, we are in January and this is for February, so it is time to pack your bag and move into the new, because the past is going to keep you in the past. I know that you might feel that you need more information or you need more time. It really feels like you want more time. Like you don't feel that you're ready. You don't feel that you're ready to let go of someone, or you don't feel that you're ready to step into the new. And clearly with these cards, you are. Like, the harvest is ready. Like, if the corn is not being picked at the right time, if you just let the cornfield be, it's going to turn gray. It's going to turn, unuseful. So use the potential that February is going to give you. You don't need to rest anymore. You have been resting for the longest time. And don't let a relationship become your world. That is rule number 1 in life. Don't let a relationship become your world, because you do need your freedom to go out there and do your own things. Do some meditation and really seek the truth. I do feel this is going to be everything for you. I hope that you could use it. Again, go deep, meditate and seek the truth, because a new knowledge coming your way in February. Again, also think about which wolf you are feeding at the moment. But with that, I would be very grateful if you would like this video. It would help me out so much. Make sure to subscribe, become a part of this family, and I will see you in my next video. So this is for pile number 3. I am going to put the cards out and then we're going to talk about them after. For you, I already now want to put all the cards down, because I am guided to do so with you. In February, there is a new path for you. A brand new path. And again, now that you have the magical powers, you have the magic within yourself to start out this new journey. Like, you are the phoenix rising from the ashes. I do feel that with you rising from the ashes, you're really going to, again, blossom. It's magical how the cards are, speaking with each other, like they are connected. That the new is really going to make you blossom. You have a lot of green, so there is a lot of heart healing going on. I do feel a lot of you guys are going to prepare to be seen. Prepare to be seen and prepare to shine in a new way. I do feel that a lot of you guys have been, you tried to cast magic, or you tried to, I don't know why I heard bind. I don't know if some of you guys are trying to bind someone, like someone who did you harm, but you don't feel that it's like helping. Whatever kind of magic or ritual what you did, again, this can just be manifesting. This can be you writing down your dreams and desires to, the New Year's that I talked about, but you don't feel that anything is happening. And I do feel that you have been too caught up in the details. You have been too caught caught up in the science. Like, and I spoke about this. It's funny because this might be a little bit connected with pile number 2, where I explained that right now the universe is trying to push us into knowing what it is that we already know. Like, we sometimes tend to ask the universe millions of questions because that we're like, well, I can't take the step if I don't get a go from the universe. And the universe is like, well, you already know. I already gave you the information, but you do need to go deep. You do need to, get into this, like, tap into your higher self, tap into your subconscious mind to, activate your compass, your inner compass. You do need to change your focus here, because that you are not looking at the science. You are the person running wild in the forest, not seeing all the, the science that the universe and your angels and guides are trying to give you. And if you don't slow down in life, if you don't slow down and look for the science in the forest, you're going to oversee the next steps. Some of you guys might really be like, well, I'm not magical. I don't have the powers that I thought that I had. But you have. The universe is really trying to make you aware that you just need to look to the east to see it, because you might look, in the direction of west. There might also be something connected with the west and the east or the north for you. Maybe even the south. Your work will pay off in February. And I do feel that you do need to prepare yourself for what to come. You do need to be seen. You do need to shine. And when it comes to work, you will really have victory. But also for you guys, it's also about relationships. Again, don't hide yourself, but instead be seen. This is a huge energy or message for you to enjoy the change that's coming. And it is time not to hide yourself. You are done with hiding yourself, because you are a new person. You have the magic within. Again, you are the phoenix rising from your ashes. Maybe some of you guys are going to even move to Atlanta or to Phoenix, or you're going to move to another city, another country. There is going to be a major change for you. And you have experienced a very hard time. I do feel 2019 has been a very hard year for you. But now you are being prepared for something new. Some of you guys might even do YouTube. And I do really feel, and I don't know why I get emotional. For some of you guys, there has been some kind of deep loss. Even like a family member died, or again, maybe the end of a relationship. But you're being prepared to be seen now. And I don't know why I get so emotional with that, but it's very important to be seen, because that you are ready. And I do feel if you have someone who passed over, I do feel that they are like pushing you. They are like helping you. They are really, for some of you guys, this might be a brother, this might be a sister, this might be a mother, a father, this might be a grandmother or a grandfather. There's a lot of energy, so I do feel there's more than one person here. But it's someone who's really being like, you do need to get out there and shine your light, because you're helping a lot of people. So I do feel that for some of you guys, this involves YouTube. This involves writing or speaking. Writing a book, speaking publicly, helping other people, guiding other people. And it will make you come together with a special person even. Or it will make you come together with your higher self again. Or again, this connecting other people with each other. You do really need to let go of the past or the pain, because that, I don't know why I feel like the person who passed over, it's like they're trying to tell you that they don't feel the pain. You are the only one still clinging to the pain of that loss. And someone is trying to make you see the 2 cups that's, right behind you. Like the experiences that you have now. I have to stop myself with this emotional thing. I do feel it's someone else watching's energy that I'm feeling, because I really feel like I'm bawling my eyes out right now. I heard that if you close your eyes, pay attention to if someone is touching your shoulder, or someone is touching your hair, or kissing your cheek. That is a message. That is a clear message that just came through. I do feel that also now that you have the breathe card, I keep having this emotional breakdown. But this emotional breakdown is a very harsh word, I heard. It is someone who is very witty, someone who's very funny. Might be a brother. It feels, again, I do feel there's more than one person here, but the witty person is a brother. It is someone, it does feel like a sudden death. But I did hear there was no pain. It's like, oh God, take yourself together, Sandra. This just turned into a channeling video because this brother, it really feels like there's a brother who's really pushing. Like the pain that you feel is not the pain that they felt. There was no pain, I heard. Okay, I'm going to try to continue this reading without, you know. But I feel that was just very, very important for someone to get out. And while I just took a big breath in and out, I, got guided to the breath card. I do feel a lot of you guys do need to, like, you can connect with whoever passed over, whoever you lost, if this is a loss. If this is not, if you didn't lose someone, if this is about a heartbreak, this is you connecting with your higher self again, with yourself. It feels like you don't feel that you belong in your body anymore, or you don't feel lovable, and you do need to blossom. You do need to get out there. You do need to be seen, because it's very, very important here that you don't close down. I'm getting emotional again. I just heard that. Oh, shit. I just heard, why do you think that you got guided to the carnelian? Oh my God. All right. Well, it's a long time since I've been this emotional in reading. This is a very loving, it's a very witty person. It is someone who's it's someone who's laughing because that I'm crying. It's like, it's a silly thing to cry about. And again, I'm also trying to make them understand that my energy can also be your energy. Like, you receiving this message is something that makes you emotional. That is why I make these videos to give you guys the message that you really need to hear. Even though that I'm crying and feeling all these emotions. But again, it's also what I love about this job. And I do feel with this, I am guided to make a channeling video again soon. So, stay tuned for that. Whew. Okay. You are going through, you are full circle now. Everything that you have been going through is preparing you for the new. You are not carrying the burdens anymore. Again, whatever you are having on your shoulder, the pain, the anger, the frustration, the loss, it's something that you put on your shoulders. It's something that you can take off. It's like you don't need to carry all that with you anymore, because there's too much. I heard too much responsibility. You are having too much responsibility, and you do have so many people around you who are ready to help you, but for some reason, it feels like you want to carry everything by yourself. You don't want to let anyone else carry your bags. Like, it's like if you have been out buying grocery stores, you have 10 bags that you're carrying in your hand, but instead the universe is trying to tell you and give you signs that ask someone to carry those bags for you. Take a taxi, There's a lot of ways how you can not hold on to all those responsibilities for yourself, because you are carrying too much from the past, especially the past. It's too much past energy here. And the new can't really get through, because that you are... It feels like you're putting a cloud over the past, when instead you do need to embrace it and use it. Like, make it blossom. Instead of making instead of making gray clouds, turn them to flowers. Make it grow. Again, grow from the past. Use it for the new. Write a book, do YouTube videos, talk about your experiences, help other people. And with the Knight, there might be a Scorpio, there might be a Sagittarius. This, for some of you guys, the person who passed over can be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, but this can also be just be someone new coming into your life who's going to guide you. This can be your energy. This can be just the energy of the new. Like to be daring, to just go out there, to travel, to be creative again, to explore things. It's about speed, it's about action. And it's about that any block that you have experienced will now be lifted. This is really what you have been waiting for. There is a huge message of not to give up, not to let go of everything you have planned for. Again, I do feel this is about an old project. This can be about you doing YouTube. This can be about writing a book. This can be about speaking publicly or showing your emotions, and not to take any notice of whatever other people say about what it is that you want to do or about yourself. Just do it. Again, don't be afraid to be seen here. It's very important that you are not afraid to be seen. And some of you guys might have people who are jealous of the success that is coming your way. So again, it might not be something that's visible now, but it's something that might be visible in the future. But again, if people are jealous, it's because that you have what they want. They want that ability, but they are just too afraid. So it's not a negative thing. It's not because it's a bad person, but they are at the same place that you are right now, because they are carrying the past pain. They never let go of that. And that is how jealousy comes out, because it's people who don't let go of, whatever they need to let go of. We all need to shine, and we all need to see that we all deserve the success. You really need to joyfully blossom, or you need to really feel no fear. And the beautiful thing is that the Shine card has the energy of the sun. So again, you do need to believe and realize and harness this breakthrough that's coming, because there's a huge breakthrough that's going to come in February for you. This is a card that symbolizes the positive and the powerful energy that's around you now, already now in this moment. And it is a energy that's going to make you focus, change your focus in February, so that you come together with what it is that you actually want to manifest here. Again, you do actually have the Five of Cups 2 times. So you are really stuck in the past. And the guy he does really look alone. And again, it might be you, but you don't see how green it actually is in the background. You don't see whatever you have been going through. You don't see that there's people, like you are actually not alone. You do need to turn around, see the green, see the beautiful scenery, and see the 2 cups that's waiting for you. Again, I do feel this is all for you today. That was a very emotional pile, very magical pile. Please let me know if you have this pile number 3, because this is for sure someone who is, I don't know why I heard made of stardust. You are someone who needs to be seen. You are someone who needs to do YouTube or get out there. I do feel that you're going to be recognized this year, at the end of the year. I do feel that you're going to look back at this day, you watch this, and be like, damn, I actually had nothing to fear. So again, I would be very grateful if you would like this video. It would help me out so much. Also, subscribe, become a part of this family, and I will see you in my next video. So this is for pile number 4, the last pile. So I am going to put the cards out, and then we're going to talk about them after. All right. First of all, you do have 3 major arcanas, which is mind-blowing. You guys should be able to see all the cards now. We actually have 4 major arcanas, because you also have this one. And you also have the Tower. So 5 major arcanas. And you have the victory cards. So again, in February, there will be victory. But now that you have not the right time, I do feel that you guys have been dealing with divine timing a lot last year and in this month of January. So right now is not the right time because there is some steps that you do need to go through first. It's like, what is in the way here? With the Milk and Honey card, a lot of magic is really going to happen for you in February. Also, again, with the beginnings, you are stepping into the new. And with the spring or the summer-like feelings in this picture, it might be a sign that something is going to happen, you know, when we are coming into June or July. This can be love, this can be job opportunities, because right now, again, might not be the right time for whatever it is that you are so desperately trying to manifest. Not that you're going to, you know, not experience good things, because with the Milk and Honey card, you are going to have opportunities. Opportunities are going to be born. Again, it's about trusting that everything that you need will be met. So I do feel that for you in February, it's about breaking illusions, especially with the Tower card. And in this Tower card, it is very beautiful. It's beautifully shown, you know, it's very symbolic because, again, what's behind the Tower card is the tree. So sometimes something does have to fall so that something new can come. And with the mountain, the stone you can see down here, it's all about lessons. So I do feel that there's something that you still need to realize. Again, you do have a lot of major arcanas. You have confront, you have listen and heal. Again, also with the chains, breaking free of illusions so that you can have victory, because there is a lot of victory cards here. But right now, it's not the right time because there is something with divine timing that you need to realize. And you do need to trust that your needs will be met. It's really something that's important for you, that whatever you need, money, love, opportunities, it will come to you. But if you're running around sending out the wrong signals or not listening to your intuition or following the path, the signs, then you are not going to you know, find the portal, the new portal. You are entering a sweet time in your life, and it's really important that you enjoy whatever it is that you are experiencing and whatever it is that you want to experience. That was experience. And I also just pay attention to 717, which is a very magical number if you want to manifest something new. So go Google the angel number 717, because it will blow your mind what message is waiting for you. But you are having this sense of awareness when it comes to divine timing. I do feel that you're going to, I just paid attention to, oh my god, look at both these cards does have a portal. There's really something that is really going to open up for you. You might need to heal something from your past. This like abandonment or this, I'm not good enough. And with the 4, it is time for you to rest. It's time for you to rest your thoughts. Again, with the swords, we have all the mental blocks. It is time for you to heal, especially because you do have a healing card 2 times. And with the Moon card, you are breaking the illusions. And I do feel that these 2 combined is a huge sign that you resting, you listening, you slowing down is really going to make you break the illusions and see a situation for how it is, see a relationship for how it is. And you are avoiding a difficult decision right now because that you don't want to confront the past. You are avoiding some kind of decision, and it is because of that you do need to confront someone, or you do need to confront your past. Again, now that it is general because it's for a lot of people, so for some of you, you don't want to confront the past. You don't want to break the illusion that you are living in right now. You don't want to break the illusion of a person, a relationship that's not good. You don't want to break the illusion of you needing to break free of the mentalness of society. And you do really need to, again, get balance back into your life, especially when it comes to your work, especially when it comes to a relationship. And if you pay close attention to what it is that the universe is trying to show you, if you, I can't talk, if you pay close attention to what it is that the universe is trying to show you in the doorway. Like, what is it that you're going to see? I do feel that you're going to recognize that it's not something bad that the universe is trying to bring you into. It's actually something new. It's something that you have been waiting for, because you are very dissatisfied. You have a lot of fear when it comes to the change that you want, you know. Again, avoiding this like tower moment, because that it does involve change, and it does involve you analyzing something from the past or analyzing whatever you are in. The universe is offering you a fresh start now. And your journey is really beginning with you taking the first steps towards the new. And with that, it's really time for you to take care of yourself, thinking about health, setting boundaries. Again, like I spoke about in another reading, like it's okay to fence in your garden or close your door so that your neighbors or random people can't step into your life or step into your home. There is something poetic about these two cards, like being in the past a lot, really thinking about how far you have come, because again, here's stepping on green grass, so it does mean that you have been going through a lot of steps. And the beautiful thing is that, you know, this could easily be you stepping into the new, being out there in the green, looking back and being like, this was actually not that bad to step into the new. We also have the 2 again, so it's all about balancing and seeing and realizing how far you have come. Realizing that yes, you might have felt like you've been walking in the desert and you would never find water, but you did. You did come to, new awareness. And you do have the moon 2 times. So whatever the illusion you have, build around yourself, it is really going to make you analyze and make you see how things really are. It's going to make you see that the universe has always been guiding you. It's going to let you realize that the fears was never fears. Like, you're going to have clarity, you're going to have courage, you're going to have the courage to explore. And with the 2, again, you do have 2 here, 2 times. So it's all about listening to your higher self, your intuition. It's about seeing, hearing, sensing. It's about knowing. It is the high priestess. So again, you are the high priestess now. You are the one who can sense things. You are the one receiving messages. Take a moment and quiet down the mental chatter and really listen. If you are in a relationship or if you're dealing with a person, it's important to really pay attention to what is this person saying to you. What is the action that they are doing? Are they speaking words but not really giving you action? Is there something that you need to break free from here? Again, like whoever you are dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, try to put yourself in front of the door and be like, what is this situation giving me? What action is there in this? Or again, with the relationship. And again, with 17, it does come before the confront. So step 1 is to freeing yourself from the past. It is the star in the normal tarot. So it has this Aquarius energy where you are a deep thinker, or you have the energy of a deep thinker. You can forgive, you can offer yourself the freedom that you are hoping for. You can inspire yourself. You can, again, the peacefulness and the clarity is going to bring you a healing energy, and it's going to really spread out, and it's going to make you see a lot of things more deeply. And when you get to the point, again, the time is going to be right and you are going to have a victory. There's something that you need to accept in your life. And again, it can't be you accepting that a relationship doesn't work or the old doesn't help you anymore, the old mentality. You have kept yourself in the cold for too long. It is really time for you to step into the new and not be too focused on time, not be too focused on that you're running out of time or that things are never happening, because again, it's an illusion. Time is an illusion. I do feel that is all for you guys. Again, it's very, very important that you realize the illusions in your life. It would help me out so much if you would like this video and if you would subscribe, become a part of this family, and I will see you in my next video.